Hello everyone, and welcome to the research update for the Bratcher Family Midas campaign. My name is Jill Morgenthaler, and I will be walking you through this. Now, today's agenda, we're going to go over the research thesis, the planned initiatives, the current state of the company and their communications, target audience brief and buyer persona, the competitive analysis and SWOT analysis, and then kind of go over the current state and evaluation of findings of the research. Now, our research thesis is to identify the usage of social media and internet audience participation, as well as attitudes and behaviors of the target audience to determine what messages to develop and what media to be used to send these messages to ensure reach of the target audience. The campaign, planned initiatives for the campaign, it will last a year. It's going to start in June of 2015 and end in July of 2016. The initiative for this campaign is to reach a new audience via interactive media, marketing, directive marketing, PR efforts, and advertisement to gain brand awareness by a target audience for Bratcher Family Midas. The goals for the overall campaign are to increase online awareness, engage the target audience, and increase the overall customer base. Now, these goals will be measured on a quarterly basis by noting the increase of fans and engagement, the number of attendees at the Spirit of America car show and other events, as well as the increase in business. Now, if our efforts do not prove to be successful by these times, our messaging as well as frequency of posting and our content will be reevaluated to ensure engagement. Now to go over the current state of both the Orland Park Midas communications as well as Spirit of America car show and drive-in. Now, the Orland Park location has their own Facebook, Twitter, and website. Their Facebook account was developed in 2011. It currently has 683 likes, 66 visits, and a 4.9 star user rating from 26 reviews. Their Twitter account was created in 2012, and it currently has 3 followers and 36 published tweets. They developed a website in 2009, and it was last updated in 2012. The Spirit of America car show also has a Facebook, Twitter, and website. The Facebook fan page was developed in 2012. It has 487 likes, 5 visits, a 4.4 star rating from 14 reviews. The Twitter page was developed in 2014. It has 16 followers and 17 published tweets. And the website for this event was developed in 2010 and is updated each year before and after the event. So it was last updated in 2014. Now to go over the audience, target audience for this campaign and the buyer persona. We are targeting males and females between the ages of 24 and 35 in the Orland Park, Illinois area. This target has an average annual income of $50,000 to $75,000, and they're most concerned with work-life balance. They consume media over the internet, heavily use of social media, little use of traditional media. And to get a better understanding of this audience, I am pleased to introduce Dana Callis, her husband Tim, and their son Logan. Now, Dana and Tim are in their early 30s. They live in a modest home in Orland Park. She is a bartender at a local restaurant and is currently attending school to obtain her bachelor's degree. And he is a commercial electrician and travels frequently for work. They are constantly on the move, balancing work, school, and a hectic social life between family and friends. They are happy they found a home in a safe neighborhood with plenty of community events. They're close to family and friends. And during their downtime, they enjoy maintaining their home and finding healthy and inexpensive ways to take care of their family. Now, Dana and Tim need the services from Midas so they can keep up with their hectic lives. Both of them need reliable transportation to commute from work and school. They do not have the money to purchase a new vehicle as they are still paying their mortgage and student loans, household expenses, saving money for, future college and things like that for their little one. And Midas provides a reliable, close-to-home, quick and affordable solution to keeping their cars reliable and safe. We completed some competitive analysis. Now, the major competitor of Midas is Jiffy Lube, and we will show later why we chose this, not only the proximity of Jiffy Lube to Midas, but because of the popularity among the target audience. There is a franchise located just 2 miles from the Orland Park Midas shop, and both organizations offer the same services. However, Midas offers muffler and exhaust system repair, which Jiffy Lube does not. Also, the Orland Park Jiffy Lube is not as heavily involved in community events as the Orland Park Midas. We have completed a SWOT analysis, and the major strength of Bratcher Family Midas is their satisfied customer base, and right now online reviews are great. They have a 4.7 star for their Spirit of America, 4.9 for their location, their Orland Park location. They have great reviews on Google as well as Yelp. Their major weakness is the low SEO and online presence, brand awareness. What we really need to do is get their rankings higher, show up higher on Google and searches. If you search right now for oil change in Orland Park, Bratcher Family Midas actually shows up as the 7th, and we want to increase that. Our greatest opportunity is to increase this online presence and media presence as well as brand awareness, and we can do that by posting on community forums, creating a blog, just really building that online presence. And our greatest threat is the close proximity of competitors. Right now, LaGrange Road, where Orland Park Midas is located, is under construction. And since this target audience budgets their time, this may be a great threat to them becoming customers to Orland Park Midas, as well as coupons. We all want to save money, so that could be a threat as well. Now, to get into the evaluation of our research findings, we'll start with the audio maintenance behaviors. This information was actually collected from a 10-question survey that was available for online for 1 week, and it was distributed via Twitter and Facebook. Out of a possible 270 respondents, 60 completed the survey, and 37 were of the target audience demographics. So these numbers come from that result. Now, what services were most popular among this target audience are oil changes and tire rotations. This target audience tends to bring their car in 1 to 5 times per year. Some of them bring it in 6 to 10 times. And they most frequently go to Jiffy Lube or other locations, and other included mom and pop shops, smaller locations that don't really have a corporate name. Now, the influences again come from the survey, the auto maintenance shop choice influences. And the major influences were the location and the reliability of the technicians. Other influences were cost and time. Those are major influences of this target audience because, again, they hold tight budgets for both. Now, what influenced the decision to make this choice? We asked participants to rate the following choices in order of importance, 1 being the most important, 6 being the least important. And the choices were hours of operation, time to complete services, the company reputation, reliability, cost of services, and the proximity to home. And the 3 top choices of this target audience, or influences of this target audience, were the reliability of the technicians, the cost of services, and the company reputation. We also researched the media behaviors of this target audience and found that the target audience spends 3.8 hours a day on social networking sites. Over 90% of this target audience use the internet, email, or access the internet via a mobile device. 90% of American adults own a cell phone, and 58% of those own a smartphone. Over 90% of this target audience uses email on a regular basis. And newspaper readership for this target audience fell from just over 30% in 2009 to just over 20% in 2012. At the same time, online ad revenue grew by 3.7%. Traditional TV viewership for this target audience dropped from 30.57 hours a week in Q1 of 2012 to 23.15 hours a week in Q3 of 2014. And 17.4% of this target audience tunes into AM FM radio. So from this research, we gathered that interactive media would be the best way to reach this target audience rather than traditional media. However, we will have some traditional media elements to this campaign. I really appreciate you tuning in today and catching up with our research. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at jillmorgenthalerpr@gmail.com.